We are Kevin and Sarah Randall, and we have 3 boys, Cade 7, Jace 5, and Rox 3, and all 3 were adopted. And that's our family. They're crazy and loud and fun. They keep us on our toes, but we wouldn't have it any other way. We were in the hospital. I held him the first time and I met him. I just had a feeling and I knew, and since that moment I never doubted. He was my son. He was supposed to be in our family, and you know, it's been like that for Jace and Rox as well.
We don't think of them as adopted. They're just our kids. And you don't think about it until somebody asks you and brings it up to you that they're adopted. I've always said that a birth mom is like an angel, and I truly feel like they're angels in our lives, because we wouldn't have a family without them, and we're just forever grateful for them and for their sacrifice. With Cade, I remember sitting there in the hospital as she signed the papers, and Kevin and I, it wasn't that we were nervous that she wasn't going to sign the papers, but it was knowing what she was feeling. You could almost feel it, and we weren't even in the same room as her, but we could feel how much she loved Cade and the sacrifice she was making to have us be a family, and we'll just forever be grateful for both of them.
I had found myself pregnant in a relationship that wasn't exactly healthy, and after a good 8 to 10 weeks of thinking about my options and what would not just be best for me but for my beautiful baby on the way, I had come to the conclusion that adoption was actually a really good option for me and for my daughter. Down by the water. At 39 weeks pregnant, I gave birth to this beautiful little baby with beautiful dark brown eyes and a head full of hair. And I held her and I sang to her. And I gave her lots of kisses, and I listened to probably one too many oldies. And I held my little baby close. And I signed my rights away, page after page after page, knowing right well that what I was doing was best for her, but it still hurt. And then I handed it over to her mother, the mother that I had chose for her and the family that I had trusted with her. And it was ideal for her to have everything that I knew I couldn't offer her. And so I am very grateful for adoption and what it's brought into my life, into my birth daughter's life. It's about sacrifice and love, and that's what I gave her. I gave her love. She was always wanted, and she was always loved. The friends I've always known, take me home, back to the place where I belong.
My name is Chad Jones. I live in the United States, originally from Canada. I'm an entrepreneur, own several companies. Love my family. I've had 5 kids and a beautiful wife. I feel like I'm probably the most lucky man in the world. When I was a baby, I was adopted, and excited to talk a little bit about my story. Love my kids, love to play sports with them, love to be with them, love to see their successes now in life. I'm grateful for my parents who have loved me. Love is the most important thing. And sacrifice can happen, and love can be achieved through willingness on multiple people's parts to affect a person like me in such a great way. When I think about the sacrifices that went into to me being raised in such a loving family, I think about my birth mother, realizing that she was young, probably very scared, and nervous, and with the support of her sister, and really only her sister, she made the really difficult decision to, one, continue with the birth, and then second, to placing it for adoption. and how grateful I am for that. I realized that through adoption, you can love individuals in an amazing capacity, in a capacity that probably isn't reflective of birth or race or anything else like that, but that you can love unconditionally because a child becomes your own through love and sacrifice.
And we all sit around the fire. We feel a little warmer now. And we all sit around the fire. We feel so much better now.